After the assassination of Charlie Kirk, investigators actually discovered something on the shell casings, and it was actually writings that was transcribed on the bullet casings. There were 4 bullet casings found. One was actually used. And I don't care what you believe in. We all know who Charlie Kirk was. We know what he believed. And some people believe that he had controversial opinions. But I don't think that nobody deserves to get taken out like that personally. It's kind of sad that we can't have our own opinions without losing our lives nowadays. I don't, like I said, I really don't care what your view is, Republican, Democrat, Independent. Like, it shouldn't matter, man. Like, nobody should lose their life because they believe one thing more than another. We all have our differences of opinions, and it should be like that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But this video is really specifically speaking upon the bullet casings, the meanings of what they mean. Like, it's crazy. One of the bullet casings had song lyrics on it. And I think why these inscriptions kind of matter is because, like, just looking at them and what they all say is just crazy. And when you put it all together, you've got something that's just, it's just really strange, man. It's like a mix of political messages. It's like some part of culture. He even, yeah. So we're gonna break a lot of that down when we talk about these messages, man. And yeah, it's wild. So let's get into this video. Thanks to some great reporting by some local news reporters, Cody Alcorn, he let us know all of the things that the bullet casing said. And I'm going to break that down for you. There was one bullet casing, I had no idea what it meant, but maybe we'll have a little bit more clarity about what the guy was thinking when he was committing the crime that he was about to commit. So first, I'm going to talk about the 3 unfired shell casings. And basically, they read just like this. The first one said, "Hey, fascist, catch," with an up arrow symbol, a right arrow symbol, and 3 down arrow symbols. That's exactly what it said. The second one said, "Oh, Bella, ciao, Bella, ciao, Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao." I believe that was a song, or I've heard, everybody heard of Ciao Bella before, Bella Ciao, Ciao Bella. That's the only reason. It's like saying bye. I think I'm just might be saying, making it up, but that's what I know it from. And then the last one said, "If you are reading this, you are gay." And that's exactly what the shell casing said. And it also said LMAO. So if you're reading this, you're gay, and then laughing my butt off. So it's just crazy what people decide to like right before they commit these acts. That lets you know that he had plenty of time to think about everything that he was about to do. And like I said earlier, other people's words can affect us to where we want to go do stuff like this, man. That that's sad in itself. They're already trying to speculate what exactly these mean. And the first one, like, "Hey, fascist, catch," they're trying to say that it might be a jab at Kirk's politics, and also that it basically is just using mocking language. And the second one about the "Oh Bella, ciao Bella, oh Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao." This is actually from an old Italian anti-fascist resistance song. And if you've ever seen Netflix Money Heist, you've definitely heard of it. And so this was a direct political statement. That's what they're speculating the second one was for. And then the third casing that read, "Hey, if you're gay, LMAO." Obviously, they're just being, trying to be funny. That one's just trolling. In essence, he's just trolling whoever. So the shell casing that had actually been fired, which I had no clue what it meant, man. That's what made me really want to dive into this, because I wanted to know what the bullets meant. And it said, "Notices bulges, OWO, what's this, question mark." And I had no idea what it was. I couldn't even tell you. Notices bulge, OWO, what's this? I put it all together. But if you break it down, notices bulge is obviously somebody's package. You're noticing their package. OWO, that's an emoticon. Think of it as if you're saying wow. So, and you can see your face do the OWO. And then what's this? That's just mock curiosity, challenging something suggestive or something. So that's what that meant on the fired shell casings, which I had no idea. A bullet casing was engraved with a meme. So basically, that's what it was. It's a meme. Something in the anime space that they say. So they already got the guy who did it, which we all know is a 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. And hopefully we get a lot more answers, and he kind of explained what's going on in his mind and why he really did what he did. Because again, I don't want to get into the politics of it, but everybody thought that the other side did it, and his family is Republicans, but you never know what's going on in a household. So hopefully we get some good answers about what some of these messages really meant. So just tell me, what do you think the messages on the bullet casings really meant? Let me know that in the comment section. This whole situation is crazy, man. Like, I have never seen so much coverage of one individual after their passing. And I'm talking about every time I open Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, you saw his name. And a lot of people have passed over the last few years, and I have never seen coverage like this over anybody. And I understand that it was because of social media we actually got to see it, and that's still crazy in itself too. But it's just crazy, man. We live in a world where our differences of opinion can lead to this. So, and there's a lot of people that say, well, watch what you say, and then there's a lot of people that say, well, it's freedom of speech, so you should be able to say what you say. And like I said, this isn't about which political side you're on. It's just about, what do these bullet casings really mean? And I don't want to get the answers, man, because I like knowing what's in people's mind, man. We need to kind of understand what he was going through at the time of him making these decisions and writing these on the casings, and just, you know, obviously he needs help. Obviously, a lot of people will say that this man needs to have the death penalty immediately, and there's a lot of people who have seen the tragedy that happened to Kirk and say that that was horrible, and then they're also saying that the dude who did it to him deserves the same fate, a public execution. So I don't know, man. I hate that any of this happens, period. We're all going to have our differences of opinion. It just should never lead to this, in my opinion. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. And make sure that you bless somebody today, because I promise you I'm going to bless somebody tomorrow, man. But at this point in time, man, I'm out.